Good morning, sir. Colors have been properly executed.
Very well. Post.
Right face.
Knock TSD at ease. Good morning, teammates. Welcome to the October edition of Virtual Colors. Based on the COVID numbers, hopefully this will be the last edition of Virtual Colors. We'll be able to do this again live real soon. But now I want to get on to why we're here, to honor our nation, our flag, and those who served this great nation. So you'll notice today that the flag is at half-mast, and that's because we lost a great American recently. General Colin Powell passed away, and I'd like to bow our heads for a moment of silence if we could. Thank you, teammates. I appreciate that. That, like I said, it was definitely a loss to our nation there. But I said we're here, like I said, to honor great men and women like General Powell, and to continue that tradition, I'm gonna hand it over to Jeffry Ketts for the Medal of Honor reading. Jeff, please take it away.
It is my honor today to talk to you about Master Chief Special Warfare Operator retired Britt Slabinski. Master Chief Slabinski was born in New Hampton, Massachusetts. While there, he earned the rank of Eagle Scout at the age of 14. He graduated from high school in 1988 and enlisted in the United States Navy, where he attended boot camp here in Orlando, Florida. Eventually, he fulfilled the lifelong dream of becoming a Navy SEAL when he graduated from basic underwater demolition SEAL training in January of 1990. Master Chief Slabinski has earned many military decorations, including the Navy Cross, Navy and Marine Corps Medal, the Bronze Star with Valor 5 awards. His Navy Cross was upgraded to a Medal of Honor during a White House ceremony on May 24, 2018. Master Chief Special Warfare Operator Slabinski became only the 12th living service member to be awarded the Medal of Honor for bravery displayed in Afghanistan. Now follows the official citation.
Knock TSD out of 10. Hut.
Citation. For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty while assigned to the Joint Task Force in support of Operation Enduring Freedom, in the early morning of 4 March 2002, Senior Chief Special Warfare Operator Slabinski led a reconnaissance team to its assigned area atop a 10,000-foot snow-covered mountain. Their insertion helicopter was suddenly riddled with rocket-propelled grenades and small arms fire from previously undetected positions. The crippled helicopter lurched violently and ejected one teammate onto the mountain before the pilots were forced to crash land in the valley far below. Senior Chief Slabinski boldly rallied his 5 remaining team members and marshaled supporting assets for an assault to rescue their stranded teammate. During reinsertion, the team came under heavy fire from 3 directions, and one teammate started moving uphill toward an enemy strongpoint. Without regard for his own safety, Senior Chief Slabinski charged directly toward the enemy fire to join his teammate. Together, they fearlessly assaulted and cleared the first bunker they encountered. The enemy then unleashed a hail of machine gun fire from a second hardened position only 20 meters away. Senior Chief Slabinski repeatedly exposed himself to deadly fire to personally engage the second enemy bunker and orient his team's fire in a furious, close-quarters firefight. Proximity made air support impossible, and after several teammates became casualties, the situation became untenable. Senior Chief Slabinski maneuvered his team to a more defensible position, directed airstrikes in a very close proximity to his team's position, and requested reinforcements. As daylight approached, accurate enemy mortar fire forced the team further down the sheer mountainside. Senior Chief Slabinski carried a seriously wounded teammate through deep snow and led a difficult trek across precipitous terrain while calling in fire on the enemy, which was engaging the team from the surrounding ridges. Throughout the next 14 hours, Senior Chief Slabinski stabilized the casualties and continued to fight against the enemy until the hill was secured and his team was extracted. By his undaunted courage, bold initiative, leadership, and devotion to duty, Senior Chief Slabinski reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service.
NOC at ease. Thanks, Jeff. Great job and excellent choice. Something that was very recent and relevant. I always enjoy the Medal of Honor readings. Just they inspire me so much to think of the brave things our service members did for our nation and to ensure our freedom. Once again, Jeff, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Now, before I wrap things up, I want to make a few announcements. I mentioned earlier the COVID numbers, and currently the installation is in HPCon Charlie. And as you know, that means we're limited to 25% capacity on the occupancy in the buildings, and we're also doing temperature and screening checks upon entry to the building. Now, the numbers have been decreasing. We've had a 10-week decreasing trend, and the data indicates that we're in the HPCon Bravo range. I've coordinated with Commander Navy Region Southeast, and we are going to submit to transition to a lower HPCon. So what does that mean? Depending on whether we go to HPCon Bravo or Bravo Plus, it could mean for HPCon Bravo Plus, it would mean that occupancy would go up to 40%. So that means 40% of building occupancy, we can occupy the building up to 40% to allow folks to complete the mission. Now, if we go to HPCon Bravo, we can go up to 50% occupancy. Also, in HPCon Bravo or Bravo Plus, I have the option of removing the temperature and screening checks, okay? Once we transition, I'm going to take a look at the data and make the call, but we're probably going to go ahead and stop doing the screening and temperature checks. Also, I want to talk about travel really quickly. Travel will not change. That is not linked to HPCon anymore. Recent DoD guidance came out, and so because of that, for vaccinated travelers, we're going to delegate the mission essential validation and travel approval down to the supervisor and team lead level. Okay, so that's a really good thing. Once again, for those vaccinated travelers, it's going to make it a lot easier for everyone to travel. Now, for the unvaccinated travelers, it's going to require mission essential justification from the Secretary of the Navy. So that's going to be a little bit harder. So we're going to have to think about backup plans for that, because it would take a really long time to get somebody approved and to really determine whether or not someone else can go in their place. So we're going to have to plan ahead when it comes to that limitation that we have. Also, when it comes to masks, vaccinated personnel are still required to wear masks when going into the buildings on the installation and in DoD leased spaces. That is not linked to HPCon either. So, but it is linked to the area, the transmission level of the area. So once we go to an area of moderate transmission, we can have the option of, once again, having the vaccinated personnel remove their masks. What does that mean, moderate transmission? It means about 7 cases per 100,000 people per day, and those are new cases, and also a positivity rate of 5 to 8%. Okay, once we get to that level, you can probably expect me to remove the requirement for vaccinated personnel to wear the masks inside the buildings. Keep in mind, though, that non-vaccinated personnel still need to follow the mask policy set forth by the Navy and CDC guidance. Okay, now when can you expect all this? Based on talking to the region, I think we can expect something within the next 2 weeks. But if we hear something sooner, you will be the first to know, and I promise you that. As always, I want to end with thanks. I want to thank you for all you do. It's because of the hard work that you do and the training products that you produce that our sailors and Marines stand ready. With that, I hope you have a great day and you enjoy your weekend. NOC TSD A10 Hut. Dismissed.